have any concerns that emails were deleted after they were already supposed to be preserved, and did you ask for them to be deleted?
No, of course not. I have no concern on either count. None. And neither did the FBI.
So that lays out both sides. Trump hitting Hillary Clinton, the FBI, with this investigation on the server. Clinton pushing back, saying that she's not worried about it. Should she be? Alan Colmes, host of the Alan Colmes radio show, to Fox News contributor. Brad Blakeman, former Deputy Assistant to President George W. Bush. And gentlemen, good morning to both of you. Brad, start here. Trump's making the case. What does he do with this argument?
Well, he's the prosecutor. While Hillary may never be tried in a court of law, she's going to be tried in the court of public opinion. And her judgment day will come on Election Day. And I think his best prosecution will come at the first debate in just a couple of weeks. But the American people understand what has happened here. While the FBI said there wasn't a crime, I think the American people think differently. And it's up to Trump to be the prosecutor, present his case to the American people. They are the jury. They will make the ultimate decision on her fate.
Got it. Alan, where are you today on this now? In this constant drip, drip, drip.
Politico's reporting this morning that in a court filing early today, government lawyers say a close review of the records the FBI located revealed only one of the messages were entirely absent from those produced by previous State Department searches, and that involved a flattering note sent by a veteran U.S. diplomat following her testimony in Benghazi. There's nothing new here. Much as Jason Chaffetz and Republicans will have to continue to prosecute this case and get the FBI to open it, there's nothing new. They will not accept the answer that the FBI came up with, and so they are trying to do this because they have no other argument in this election other than to keep attacking Hillary Clinton.
Okay, so she was asked about it yesterday in the plane, and it came up in the following form of a question. Is there a different standard for her than there is for Trump? Her answer.
The American public has factored into their assessment of him that, you know, that's the kind of guy he is, right? And a lot of this behavior coming from him seems to be expected somehow. And that's fine if you're a reality TV star or you're a real estate developer. I don't think it is fine if you want to be president of the United States.
The first part of her answer may be true. A lot of people have factored this in, for her and for him, frankly, because they're so well known. However, Julian Assange was on with Sean Hannity last night suggesting there will be another document dumped very soon in the coming days and weeks. And the Wall Street Journal is reporting yesterday, Brad, that this is going to go on and on, which means you have 60 more days of it, and you don't know what's coming.
There's no doubt about it. Look, there's no way that Julian Assange released the best he had at the beginning of the summer. You can be sure that as now we start focusing on this election and the American people are back at work, there is more to come, and this drip, drip, drip is going to hurt Hillary Clinton really, really bad. It already has, and as Donald Trump knows, there's enough fodder there that the American people are going to weigh heavily when they make their decision on her performance as Secretary of State and her performance in being honest with the American people now.
Alan, how much, in all candor, does this concern you when you do not know what's behind door number 2?
I don't like the optics of it, and I think it's troubling that there is this image of a drip, drip, drip. But in terms of a double standard that we were just discussing and was addressed on the plane there, you got Donald Trump, who was just fined because of an illegal contribution by his foundation to Pam Bondi, the Attorney General in Florida, who shortly after she received $25,000 dropped an investigation into the Trump University. And there might be more where that came from. So
we don't know.
If you're concerned about Clinton, I would be more concerned if I were a Republican about, so we know that the Clinton Foundation so far has not been proven to have done anything illegal, but the Trump Foundation has. I'd be concerned about that if I were a Republican.
Do not know where that story is going. Brad, the overall impression of these two, when we just talked about these numbers of Chris Stirewalt, about the undecideds and where do they go, because they feel the same way about both people. What happens given that tug of war?
I think they have a tough decision to make, but the good news is, from the polls I've seen, is independents and undecideds are moving more to Trump than they are to Hillary. But there is a conundrum here. When you go into that voting booth and you don't like either choice, then your choice is either not to vote for the top of the ticket or move down ballot. And that's the danger here. Either people are not going to vote or they're going to go down ballot, leaving a void at the top of the ticket. And that is not helpful to either one. The question is, who's going to benefit more from the dissatisfaction?
We have to leave it there. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Brad. Talk to you again very soon.